Hi Mini Masters, thank you for coming to the tutorial on how to make a squish monster. This is to go along with the book Leonardo the Terrible Monster. So for this one you will need a few supplies. So we have a heavy piece of paper. This is just a cardstock. You could also use any kind of white heavy paper or any other color that you want. I suggest using a heavier piece of paper because we are going to put a lot of paint on this and it might get wet and rip. So you want to make sure it's nice and thick. You need some googly eyes, and if you don't have googly eyes, you can always make your own by cutting a circle out of a white piece of paper and then a smaller circle out of a black piece of paper and then glue them together. And then you will need some paint. I would recommend poster paint or tempera paint. I'm using acrylic paint, which can also be used. This does not come out of clothing very easily, and it does take a little bit longer to dry, but they do have a lot of bright colors, so I'm going to use that for this tutorial. And then you need some glue and, of course, some scissors. So the first thing that you do is we need to make our paint blob. So take your piece of paper and fold it in half, just like that. You kind of want to know where your area is here. Okay, so open it back up, and now you're just going to put some paint right here in the middle. You don't want to put too much. If you put way too much, then your paint will come all the way out and splatter on your table and possibly on you. So you just kind of want to do maybe even just about that. It depends on the thickness of your paint too. The thicker the paint, the more it's going to spread out, and if it's watery, it's just going to kind of pool in the middle. So we just do it like this, and then you want to carefully fold over your paper, and now you can feel this. So as you go up and down the spine here, you can feel the paint. So I'm going to move the paint around with my hands just carefully and kind of smooth it all out. So the paint is getting all smushed inside here. And if you want, you can even combine some colors to make kind of a fun multicolored monster too. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, now we get to open it up and see what it looks like. So we open it up carefully. Ooh, so that's what my blob looks like. So every single time you do this, your blob is going to look a little different. So what you need to do is you need to put this aside and let it dry completely. Acrylic paint will dry a lot slower than tempera paint, so remember that. So I'm going to put this off to the side, and I have one that is almost dry. This one's a little bit bigger because I use a lot more paint. So it's still a little wet, but we can use this one. Okay, so to finish up this guy, I need to take some glue and some googly eyes, and I'm going to make some eyes. Now, my monster is going to have multiple eyes because sometimes monsters have more than one eyeball. So that's what mine's going to have. I'm going to have some eyeballs, and they're going to be different sizes because they're going to be it's going to be a spooky monster with different sizes of eyes. I'm going to put one in the middle here. Ooh, that one has eyelashes. And then one over here. So there are my eyeballs. And then I want to make some sort of a mouth. I don't know what kind of a mouth I want to make. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. But I'm going to take this black piece of paper and I'm going to cut it just about this size, or the size that I think works for kind of around a mouth. And then I'm just going to freehand do it here. And your mouth can be a smiling mouth, a grin, any kind of mouth. Just have fun with your expressions. And you don't have to freehand it if you're not good with your scissors, little ones. So you could always trace. So there's his mouth. Looks kind of like a funny mouth. But we will glue this part to his face. Just do a little glue here. There we go. And the last thing that I want to do is I want my monster to have some fangs. So I'm going to have some white piece of paper here. And I'm going to cut some very skinny triangles. I just have a regular old piece of scratch paper, and I'm going to cut a couple of triangles. They don't have to be perfect at all. So we take our glue, and the last thing I want to do is I'm going to glue down my white piece of the paper to look like fangs. So there's So he's got a couple of fangs in my little monster, but he's not too scary. I'm gonna put fangs down here and up above. All right, one more, and then my monster will be complete. Okay, there you have it. There is my squished paint monster blob. There you go. Enjoy. Don't get too messy.